everyone. Okay, this is video number 3. I had a couple requests for it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And you won't be able to keep up with all these, but I will put a link down below. I will put them in the order that I usually watch them. This is not the order I have them in. This is just how I gathered them up to put them down. The first one I watch is my pastor, Pastor Paul Begley. He does an update several times a day on things as they happen and things that relate to Bible prophecy. So what I'm going to do is leave a link to one of their recent videos, and some of these I started 2 or 3 days ago, so it will be a video from that day. And you can go through and watch this one video, see if that's anyone you're interested in subscribing to. If not, go on to the next one. Israeli News Live. He lives now in the Czech Republic, so he really knows everything that's going on in Russia and Poland, and he went to Germany and France, and because it's just a few hours drive for him. When those things happen, he goes and reports live on them. And like I said, he does several short videos whenever things happen, and then he does a longer study video once a week or so on Israeli News Live. SkyWatch TV does about a 15-minute news video Monday through Friday. They also have a TV program that they put on their website, and then they have other programs that are on their website and Roku and all that stuff that don't make it to the TV broadcast, because that's just once a week they do that. Dabu77, he does... these all do totally different things. They all don't do the same updates, the same things. They're all different. Dabu keeps up with a little bit of everything. The sky, the earthquakes, the sun, whatever happens to be going on. Last week he was at the RNC convention, and this week he's at the DNC convention. So I put one of his normal videos that he usually does, the kind he usually does, and then I put one of his videos from today on here. I put this on just a few minutes ago. And BPEarthWatch does reports on the sun and everything that's happening with the sun and how it affects the earth, and earthquakes, and he also did a whole lot of things on the RNC, which I didn't watch all those. I watch mostly his videos on what's going on the earth and the sun and that kind of thing, because he explains them really well, and he has a lot of videos that just explain certain different things, different instruments the government has and how they work and where to go to check them out and all that kind of thing. And Suspicious Observers does just mostly the sun and how it affects the earth and what's going to happen on the earth today because of what the sun did yesterday. And he is not as good as BP, because he doesn't go into as much detail as BP does. But he does one every day, and BP does not do one every day. Suspicious Observers comes out about 4:30 every morning. Here where I'm at, Central Time, I get it about 4:30 every morning, and it's about 5 minutes long. The part that deals with the sun, what happened yesterday. Steve Olson deals with a lot of things happening in the sky that can't be explained. And he's not one that tries to scare you. He just shows you what he sees, and he says, this is it. You tell me what you think. and he uses the sky cams from all over the United States. And that's mostly what he uses, the government's own cameras that are set up. And he will explain what he sees in them and then leaves it up to you to decide what you think about. And JD, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Farag, I forgot to put this on here, so I just now added it in, is a pastor, and he is an Arab, but now he lives in Hawaii, and he does 2 shows a week that he puts on his website, and the one he does on Thursday night is going through the Bible, verse by verse, book by book, and it's usually a little over an hour long, so it's pretty long. And then one other night a week, he does that on Thursday nights, he's going through the book. And one other night a week, which I kind of think might be Sunday, but I'm not sure, he does an update on the Middle East that's usually 30 to 40 minutes long, but he really explains in his update in the Middle East what's happening over there. And because he is from there, he has an insight to it that a lot of people don't see. Mary Greeley, she does all kinds of news. The one thing I really don't like about Mary is she reads a lot of her news from different sources, but she gets her sources from all over the United States, and she reads. So I'm not crazy about that part. I guess it's all right, but she does update Yellowstone. And I watch all those updates because she monitors Yellowstone and that whole surrounding area by every government monitor that she can get access to. She monitors those. Dockidds, he does 1 or 2 really short, like 5-minute videos a day. And he also does prophecy things and how they compare to the Bible, and sometimes just a scripture or something. I like that part about him, but he has a tendency to maybe speak bad about some of the other people on YouTube that kind of do the same thing. I think maybe he's a little bit jealous, but he's got thousands and thousands of subscribers. I don't know why he would be jealous of the others, but still he has enough good information, and he's quick about it. It don't take long to watch it and catch up and move on, because like I say, he does 5-minute videos. Lisa Haven does news. She gets into a lot of government notices and really explains some of them. And she gets really heavy into things, Lisa does. So if you're not kind of familiar with what's going on, Lisa's into some pretty heavy stuff. So I suggest, getting to know what's going on in the world before you go to Lisa. She might be a little bit hard to understand because, like I say, she doesn't really do the lightweight stuff. She gets into some heavy stuff, but it's all relating to prophecy, and she gets into a lot of Congress's bills and things the president signed and a lot of stuff like that. So, okay. There's some others that I watch, but this is a good start. These are some that will teach you a whole lot in a short amount of time, where you don't have to spend hours watching the TV. These are all less than 15 minutes. A lot of them way less. They're like 5 or 6 minutes or 4 minutes. Except, like I say, this pastor here. And, of course, my pastor's church service is on there. And he also does a 2-hour radio show every day that's live that I usually listen to while I'm trying to work or do something else. It's on there. But You can just watch the updates if that's all you want to watch. You don't have to watch all of everything from every channel to learn what's going on. So I'm going to leave all these below, like I say, with the one video from each one, except Dabu. I'm going to leave 2 from him. One like he usually does and one he did today. And you can watch the one, see what you think about it, see if it's anybody you want to subscribe to or that you're interested in. You know, your interests might be totally different than mine. But this is who I watch for the couple people that asked for it, so I hope this helps. Hope y'all having a wonderful day, and thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.